Here's what I'll go through today. I'll go through sound selection of 808s, the EQ style for 808s to make them translate and vibrate in your car, how to stack 808s with kicks, how to create a sustain envelope for your 808, how to create 808 slides, and how to make them translate to mobile. Quickest way to understand 808s is it long, is it short? After you determine is it long, is it short, you ask is it higher frequency or is it lower frequency? Like this one here has more high frequency stuff, whereas this one is more low and kind of soft. So right click, go to edit in audio editor. This will open up Edison. You go to your regions tab, go to detect pitch regions, and it tells you the key of the 808. So in this case, it's G. And I go to my envelope tab, I reset my root note and I right click on G. So now when I play notes on my keyboard, it will play the exact note that I think it's playing. And that way you can more easily match up your MIDI to your music. Let's go to our channel rack and hit Alt M to hide or reveal these numbers to the left. Left click, drag that to any number that's free. In this case, we're gonna go to mixer channel 1. Let's pull up a parametric EQ2. Now there's an app called Sonic, SONIC on the Apple phone. I'm not sure if it's in the Android store yet. What you can do is play tones. So I want you to literally go in your car and play all these tones from 30 all the way up to 20,000 hertz and see which tones sound loud and which tones vibrate the car. And I've done the test in my car and the car vibrates at 60 hertz and 70 hertz. Those are your main vibration things to rattle the car. Let's open up the EQ. And now we want to boost with this little EQ. Now every 808 is different, so some 808s may already have this, some may not. So we're going to swipe this around until we find 60 hertz and just create like a little. All right, so see how it vibrates a little bit more when you add that 60 hertz. But see, now the 808 feels like a tail of the kick versus trying to compete with it. Let's talk about the sustain envelopes for the 808. Go to your envelope tab, go to volume envelope and turn up your hold parameter or turn up sustain. Either one is the same thing, and turn everything else down. Now what it will do is the 808 will cut off based on the note length. Compare this to the original. It just kind of fills up all that space. But now with the envelope, so 808 slides, you can do them many different ways. If you go to your wrench tools in FL Studio, turn on monophonic mode. This means you can only play one note at a time. And based on the slide parameter, this determines how fast you go from one note to the next note in pitch. So you could do slides just based on playing notes, overlapping notes. You could do it that way. But the thing is, you hear the sample dies out. So it only slides for the amount of the sample length. Click another note you want it to slide to, double click the note and make it a slide note. So it will slide from this note to that note over this amount of time. Now if you hit Control up, you'll get that UK drill sound. That very high pitch bend sound. So it kind of goes, ew. Now the way I think about saturation is a lesser form of distortion. The goal is to create harmonics. There are a bunch of different saturation and distortion plugins you can use. Fast Distort. You could use Isotopes Exciter. You Sausage Fattener. You Culture Vulture is my favorite one. Ozone 9 Exciter. Waves. R-Bass is really good. And you can see those harmonics now. But it keeps the harmonics tamed. Let me know how you like this video. Thumbs up the video so we can help more producers around the world. It's BusyWorksBeats.com.